Hello. I bring solidarity from the National Steering Committee of Disabled People Against the Cuts. I've come up from London today, and the reason I've come up is because this government is in the process of wrecking the lives of millions of disabled people in this country. Last year, the Daily Mirror exposed the fact that every week 32 disabled people were dying following being kicked off incapacity benefit by the private health provider Atos. That figure has now risen to 73 people, and that's 73 disabled people every single week are dying. And that is about to get done something worse. Next year they're going to cut 20% from disability living allowance. That is going to result in 100,000 disabled people losing their access to motor vehicles. The introduction of the new benefits regime next year, it's been calculated, is going to lead to the impoverishment of 450,000 disabled people. 10% of all families with disabled people in them are at risk of losing their homes. And they tell us that they have to do it because we're all in it together, and actually because we live in an age of austerity. Well, the age of austerity means that in the first 2 years of this government, the wealth of the richest 1,000 people in this country grew by £18 billion. The wealth of the richest 1% of people in this country grew by something in the region of 170 billion. And only last week, figures were published that show the richest 10% of people in this country now enjoy a total wealth of £4.5 trillion. That is 4 times the wealth of the poorest 50% of people in our society. 85 times the wealth of the poorest 10% of people in our society. And what this is about, this is because we have a government who love the rich, who do anything for the rich, and they hate poor people, they hate working people. And the mistake that they have made is they have not just attacked disabled people, they are attacking us all together. And I think the election results a couple of weeks ago, the big demonstration that the previous speaker talked about on the 20th of October, and the National Day of Strike Action last year in November show that growing numbers of people in this country are coming to hate this government. And the last speaker was absolutely right. We cannot win this individually as disabled people, as health workers, as teachers, and so on. We have to unite the resistance wherever we are. But more importantly, we have to press our leaders. The last speaker was absolutely right. DPAC is absolutely in support of the call for a general strike. If we all come out together, we'll get rid of them, and that's what we need to do. Get rid of them.
Fantastic there from Rob. Right, we've got speakers from various parts of